Alright, so let's say that we want to initialize a string that will have both of our first name and our last name. So if our name is Brad Pitt, for this example, right, so Brad Pitt, then we are going to create, first of all, to declare and initialize a string, and we are going to do it this way. So char, right, we know that a string is just an array of characters with a \0, a null character at the end. So char, let's call it full name. You specify square brackets, and here after the assignment you specify the full name. So in this case it's just Brad Pitt, semicolon at the end. And by using these quotation marks you specify here an array of characters of size, let's see, 4 plus 1 plus 4 of size 9 plus the null character at the end, which gives us a total array size, a total string size of 10. So that's how you initialize a string, and now if you have to print it, we will do something like this, because we know it's an array of characters. So we will create another variable, let's say int I equals to 0, and we will just iterate over it using a while loop. So while str at the I index does not equal to the last character, so \0, and as long as this is the case, as long as this condition happens to be true, as long as we've not reached the end of this string, we are going to print every character. So we are going to use %c and str at the index I. And of course we are going to increment I by 1 at every iteration, so we move on with this string. And now basically what you have done here is you iterate over this array of characters, character by character. So at the first time you come here and you print the B, and then the R, the A, the D, the space, and so on, until you reach your last character in your string, in your full name. So let's see what happens if we build and run this program. Oh, here we have some problem. What's the problem? Oh, and the problem is nothing serious. We didn't use the str, we used the full name. So just instead of this str, use the full name, and also here. And now let's try to build and run it once again. So we just go like this, build and run it, and here you go, we have our Brad Pitt full name printed to the console application, which in your case will be just your first name and last name that you initialize here in the full name initialization phase. So I hope that's clear, and basically you can just initialize any string that you want. So for example, if we are about to use, I don't know, whatever string you want, let's say Alpha Tech, Academy, and any string that you want, you just initialize this way, and you can print it out using this while loop, because you know that at the end of every string there is going to be this character. And in the next video, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we are going to learn how we can print all of this string in just one line instead of using loops. So that's something very important in C language, and we are going to learn it right away.